Oh, the bottle is this far away from me and pointed that direction, and I can smell the scorpion peppers. I will forever appreciate a good label on a bottle of hot sauce. Like when you're walking down the hot sauce aisle or whatever, like that's the first thing that I see is like, you're just looking around and you're like, boom, I see something and I'll just go for it. And then I look at the ingredients and things like that. But this is from Irish Spikes. Irish Spike has amazing labels. I love them so much. 3 sauces today, including the hottest sauce that he makes, I do believe. Queen of Hearts. This is a lemon pepper habanero. How cool is that freaking label? This is a freaking mouthfeel right here. This is from his premium line. I think that it only makes this like once a year, super small batch. It only comes in these bottles, I think. I could be completely making up all of this. But I do it is his premium line. Queen of Pizzas, a black garlic, Calabrian chili, and reduced balsamic hot sauce. What in the freaking world, Spike? And then victory sauce. And he does some sort of like, I think it's for soccer. He does some sort of like wing meetup challenge kind of thing where he's gonna have to explain it to me, but I've seen him put them on social media, and I believe this is the hottest sauce that he makes. So we're gonna be doing this one last. Okay, which way should I go? All right, we're going this way. I'm going for the, all right, this is his lemon pepper habanero. So, you know, it's got a playing card, it's got the queen, she's got smoke out of the sides of her head. Love it. The secret to creating this delicious hot sauce starts by toasting peppercorns to unlock their deep, smoky oils. Then they are passed through a precision Italian coffee grinder for that perfect crack of pepper. We add a burst of bright lemon, Colombian red habanero for a fruity and spicy kick, creamy extra virgin olive oil, heaps of minced garlic, and earthy thyme, giving Queen of Hearts a refreshing finish. The perfect complement to any dish in need of a little bit of extra heat and vibrant color. You are speaking my freaking language, Spike. I love sauce with olive oil in it. I love sauce with oil in it just in general. Look at how many, like, look at all the freaking spices going on in here. I wonder what kind of grinder you use in there for your peppercorns. Better be. I'm a coffee nerd. Let's get to the ingredients. Let's find the ingredients. Okay. The ingredients in this are white vinegar, lemon juice, red habanero mash, which is Colombian red habaneros. I'm not familiar with a Colombian red habanero. And citric acid, filtered water, sugar, minced garlic, extra virgin olive oil, salt, cracked black pepper, thyme, crushed red pepper, cayenne, arrowroot, onion, and xanthan gum. The heat level is medium hot because the habanero mash is kind of up top. Am I gonna taste the habanero? Is the habanero so high because of how much lemon pepper is going on in here? So where is I'm an idiot. Okay, lemon juice. I'm like, where's the lemon? So white vinegar and lemon juice, first 2 ingredients. So this is about to be, this should be pretty freaking like tart. And then we're gonna be going into the habanero mash. I'd be shocked if I couldn't taste it. He might have gone like super high on the habanero mash because the other flavors are so powerful. I am seeing a lot going on in here. I see the garlic, I see the peppercorns, I see the thyme, I see the freaking habanero. Man, this is a beautiful looking sauce. This is one of the prettier sauces that I have seen in quite some time. This is a beauty. All right, I hope this tastes as good as I think it's going to. Cheers. That is killer. Mounds of texture. In my house, we use a lot of lemon pepper seasoning. And it's because it's just like, I got a 5-year-old, he loves lemon pepper. My wife loves lemon pepper. We do lemon pepper broccoli, like probably once a week. My family likes chicken marsala, or fake chicken marsala, depending on which part of the family we're in. And we do a lot of lemon pepper. This is exactly what it's supposed to be. It's a lemon pepper hot sauce. I will say this is like a medium heat for me. I can see where he's saying, but he's saying it's a medium hot. Like this is staying strictly in the medium for me. I'm learning so much about habanero peppers right now. So is the Colombian red habanero the same thing as a red Savina habanero? Because that habanero burns completely different than a normal habanero, or a traditional habanero, or a different variety. The standard orange habaneros Those go tongue. This is straight back of the throat. 100% back of the throat. My mouth, I feel virtually zero heat in my mouth, which is wild. So I'm always super interested in like how peppers burn, how you can play with that heat, and I just think that like specifically habanero and Scotch bonnets, like they have such a unique like in your face burn. I'm so intrigued by that pepper. Anyways, this sauce is absolutely delicious. An unbelievable amount of texture to this sauce. It's like, it almost has the mouthfeel of like a chili crisp. Like we're talking about like that level of texture to it. This sauce is amazing. His sauces always have like a really good texture to them. He uses xanthan gum in most of his sauces, and I'm coming around to like understanding why companies that use xanthan gum, and I'm starting to get on board with it. Heat scale on this for me is gonna be, it's pretty low, I'm not gonna lie. We're somewhere in like the 2 to 3 range. I don't wanna call it a full 3. I don't wanna call it a 2 either. So it's somewhere in between there. I honestly don't really know. The way my tolerance is right now, it's things are a little squishy when it comes to my heat scale at the moment. So kind of take that for whatever you can. All right, this is a sauce that I'm probably looking forward to the most. Pizza is one of my favorite things in the entire world. I have a serious problem with pizza. For instance, I went to a birthday party this past weekend, and you know, most people would have, you know, let's say, they're like small pieces, you know, like party cut, you know, so it's like cut like squares, you know. Most people would have like 3 or 4 pieces of pizza. I had 12. Okay. This premium hot sauce is part of our annual single batch line of sauces processed and bottled by Spike himself. It only comes around once a year, and so get it while you can. There you go. There's the answer to your question from earlier. Queen of Pizza reigns supreme. It's the perfect hot sauce for pizza aficionados looking for a bold, sophisticated flavor to add to their favorite food. Expertly crafted using a blend of savory black garlic, fruity Calabrian chilies, fire roasted tomatoes, balsamic, red wine, extra virgin olive oil, fresh basil, oregano, rosemary, sage, and a royal touch to your add a royal touch to your next pizza night. So, for me, when it comes to like what I put physically on pizza, so if I grab a piece of pizza, I put like some sort of like pepper blend. I'm talking like dried ingredients, so like dried crushed peppers. And normally what I'm going. So like there's so many different versions of like actual pepper grinders now, or crushed red peppers, like a variety of dehydrated pepper flakes coming from different types of peppers. That's what I like to go on the physical pizza. Now when it comes to crust, I love me a dipper when it comes to crust. And this is what I'm gonna be using this in. So I'm hoping that it's not like super vinegar forward. Like I want it to be more savory and more of like a dipper. And like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But I want it to be more savory rather than like tart when it comes to like that vinegar and less acidic. But we'll see what we're getting ourselves into here. These are all just my personal preferences. All right, the ingredients are fire roasted tomatoes, white vinegar, reduced balsamic, Calabrian chilies, black garlic. I love black garlic so much. I just love all garlic. Sugar, reduced red wine. That's gonna add some serious depth. Kosher salt, lemon, extra virgin olive oil, oregano, arrowroot, black pepper, onion, crushed red pepper, basil, sage, rosemary, and xanthan gum. Okay. I'm not against putting like sauces directly on pizza. Like I'll do it. It's just, it's more rare for me. Like I want. That's what I saw. Like I see the crust for, or like the crust and just a little bit of red sauce going on there. When it comes to pizza, I take my pizza seriously, and the red sauce that people put on their pizzas. And it's also for me, pizza's gotta have red sauce. It's white sauce, that's garlic bread to me. I do not like white pizzas, I like red pizzas. Fight me in the comments, please. I would love to have that conversation with you. In a loving way. I come. It's all from a place of love. I just like to joke around. Okay, now like I said, I think this is gonna have a little bit more of a vinegar hit than I'm looking for, generally speaking, but we will see where we land. All right, cheers. Umami bomb. This is very tasty. There is a little bit of that, like acidic, vinegary kind of situation going, but it's not overly acidic in a way that's like super or I don't want to say off-putting. I'm not saying like that makes it me less likely to grab this for this crust dipper situation that I'm talking about. Because you're taking balsamic vinegar, you're making a reduction, and when you make a reduction of balsamic vinegar, you lose a lot of the like sharp flavors of that, and they become sweet. You get like a sweet note to it, and like the reduced red wine that's happening in here is backing that up, and this is just adding like an insane amount of like umami, sweetness, complexity, depth. This is a very, very nice sauce. For people that like sauces, like hot sauces on top of their straight up pizza, this would be a really great option. Now, I'd be using this on like thicker crust pizzas. So like not less so like your tavern style or your New York style, and more of like grandma pie, Sicilian style. If you're gonna go like Chicago super deep dish, but like more crusty, heavily cheesed, heavily toppinged pizzas, I'd be using this with, and then along with crusts. I think this is a very, very, very cool. Heat's going this very mild to me. Again, like for all of these, I'm probably gonna go like in a range of 2 numbers. This is somewhere in the, what is the pepper in here again? Like calabar and chili, so 1 to 2? More like in the 1 for me. Like this is more about like the balsamic and the black garlic and the umami and things like that rather than heat. I'm also getting, like as it's like sitting in my mouth, I'm getting a lot of the like the oregano and like that kind of like backup kind of flavor profile sitting on my palate as well. Another very tasty sauce. Okay, time for the hottest sauce that he makes. He puts this on wings. I don't know if that's what he like recommends it to go on, but I've seen Spike do this on wings. It's a red curry hot sauce. I love curry. I like red curry, so I should like this sauce. How hot is it gonna be? I haven't looked at the ingredients yet, so I'm not sure what he's doing to bring the heat. Is he gonna play with the burn? Is he gonna go 1 pepper? Is he gonna go 2 pepper? Let's see what he's gonna do. Let's first read the ingredients. He does not have a description of this sauce, so this should be pretty pepper forward. And I'm hoping that I get those like Trinidad red curry. There's gonna be scorpion peppers in here. Red curry. So the heat level on this is hot AF. What does AF stand for? White vinegar, tomato sauce, which is tomatoes, red pepper, extra divs of celery, citric acid. Scorpion pepper mash, number 3 ingredient, scorpion pepper, salt, citric acid. Now, is he gonna back it up with a different burning pepper? I actually like scorpion peppers a lot in sauce. Sugar, water, curry powder, which is turmeric, black pepper, coriander, cumin, ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, cardamom, and allspice. And then there's lemon juice, ground mustard, thyme, black pepper, garlic pepper, and onion powder. This is gonna be warm. Oh, it's gonna be warm. The bottle is this far away from me and pointed that direction, and I can smell the scorpion peppers. I get a lot of pepper. I'm not gonna lie, I get a lot of peppers. And then I get, I just get that super hot pepper aroma. This is a lot of sauce. And then, like I was gonna say, like I get spices. I don't necessarily get curry powder though. I get like back end notes of vinegar. There's something that like there's an aroma that happens when, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but like when I say I smell the peppers, I smell this particular like compound of evilness that is in the super hot peppers, and I smell it in all super hots. And it's that aroma mixed with vinegar, which is always the top ingredient, generally speaking, in hot sauce. So super hot sauces is vinegar and this evilness that's inside peppers. That mixture of aromas together is what I'm smelling here. And then there's some sort of spices happening, but it's not necessarily mustard, it's not necessarily curry. And see, now I'm getting less pepper on the spoon, I'm getting more of that like spice blend, but I'm not picking up any particular like separate notes. All right, anyways, let's just taste the frickin' sauce. Cheers. Warm. Warm. Good. Warm. Warm. Wow, it was worse. This is not messing around with that scorpion pepper. The scorpion pepper is hitting everywhere. Mostly back of the throat. It's like 70% back of the throat and 30% in the mouth. and I feel it directly in the bottom of my stomach. This is a wickedly hot sauce. It's kind of hard to explain the flavor profiles of this sauce. So I get 10% taste of the scorpion pepper the second I taste it, and that goes away immediately. And then I'm just getting a huge, complex, like, spice hit that's happening over top of it. I think this would work really good in, like, soupy dishes, liquid dishes, pho, ramen, you know, Thai foods, things like that. Soupy things. Like, I want to add this to brothy items. I think this would work really well with things that have coconut milk in it to kind of, like, cut the heat. So I'm, like, thinking, like, coconut milk, like lemongrass, like those kind of vibes happening in the food that I'm eating. Wickedly hot. I'm gonna call this a 5. Definitely a 5 on my heat scale. Tasty, just so brutally hot. So this is a thing I'm gonna be adding in, like I'm gonna be going like smaller amounts in brothy dishes. For some reason I wanna put this with duck. That sounds super odd. I want brothy items, lemongrass, like coconut milk, maybe some like roasted duck happening, like something in that world is what I'm thinking of right now. Okay. Every time I do Irish Spikes on the channel, it's always a freaking flavor journey. Irish Spikes is one of my favorite hot sauce companies. I think that my favorite hot sauce that we tasted today is this lemon pepper sauce. I think this lemon pepper sauce is absolutely amazing. This one is something special. These sauces are also like absolutely delicious, but this lemon pepper, this is a special sauce. So, okay, Spike, you nailed it. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys on next.
Hey, this is Brian Ames. Please click the subscribe button that you see right there, and you'll subscribe to my videos. From now on, I'm going to be eating a lot of peppers. It's going to, oh man, it's going to be great. Bye.